We were hopeful for another, or at least a stronger season this year with Canadians, but that's starting to look a little bit different.
It was supposed to be a routine economic policy. But what happened next sent shockwaves through New Hampshire. Tourism crushed, local businesses on life support, and the governor absolutely furious. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about an entire state facing the consequences of a political gamble gone horribly wrong. So how did tariffs meant to protect American jobs end up gutting New Hampshire's biggest moneymaker? And why did the governor stay silent until now? Buckle up, because this story gets ugly fast. 30%. That's how much Canadian tourism to New Hampshire just dropped, the worst decline the state has seen in over a decade. And here's the kicker, it didn't happen slowly. It fell off a cliff. Hotels are sitting half empty. Main Street restaurants in places like North Conway and Littleton, serving locals only, that steady stream of Canadian dollars that used to boost the economy all summer long, gone. But what triggered this collapse? Officials scrambled to understand until the answer became impossible to ignore. The tariff war wasn't just playing out on spreadsheets. It was hitting real people in real places, and it was only just beginning. This all started with a political power move. Steel, aluminum, Canada. When federal tariffs hit, the White House promised it would bring jobs back home. But instead, Canada hit back with its own retaliatory tariffs, and worse, its own message. We don't feel welcome. And that's when things got personal. Canadian families began canceling vacations. Tour buses from Quebec stopped crossing the border. And a decades-long relationship, built on trust, travel, and open roads, froze over almost overnight. But that's not all. What really drove people away wasn't just policy, it was perception. Canadian media painted the U.S. as hostile, unpredictable, even dangerous. And guess who took the hit? New Hampshire.
Political dynamics that are happening right now between the U.S. and Canada have kind of played a part in that.
Behind the scenes, things were getting tense. Whispers inside the State House say Governor Kelly Ayotte was fuming behind closed doors as tourism numbers tanked. But in public, she stayed quiet, carefully diplomatic, calculated. While other governors in New England blasted the federal tariff decisions, Ayotte dodged. No press conference, no rebuke, no fire. Until one meeting changed everything. A planned summit between U.S. governors and Canadian premiers was meant to ease tensions. Guess who didn't show up? Governor Ayotte. Locals called it a betrayal. Business owners begged for answers. And behind the scenes, staffers say the governor finally snapped. "We're being punished for politics we didn't create." That quote never made it to TV. But insiders say it marked the turning point. This isn't just about canceled vacations, it's about livelihoods, about families, about survival. In Lincoln, motel owners say their summer bookings dropped by nearly half. Cafes in Jackson and Gorham cut hours just to stay open. One souvenir shop owner called it the quietest July since 2008. And here's what's even worse. No one's coming to save them. There's no bailout for tourism towns. No federal tourism relief bill, just empty rooms, stressed out workers, and an economy slowly unraveling in real time. And now the blame game has begun. Behind the polished press releases, something finally broke. Sources say during a recent closed-door economic forum, Governor Ayotte lost it, slamming a folder on the table and demanding answers from her team. If Washington won't fix this, we need to. But what could she do? Tariffs are federal. International tensions are out of her hands. And the tourism crisis? Already underway. So Ayotte did what few expected. She reached out, personally, to Canadian leaders and tourism boards, not with policy, not with blame, but with apology. She publicly invited Canadian tourists back. She launched a campaign with one message: New Hampshire still welcomes you. It was bold, it was rare, and it revealed just how badly things had spiraled. This mess exposed a harsh truth. When federal decisions backfire, it's the states that bleed. New Hampshire's economy depends on tourism, and that tourism depends on relationships, not just roads. This isn't just a short-term drop. It's a reputational hit, one that could take years to rebuild. And the governor knows it. Behind the polite messaging and photo ops, a war is brewing over how to protect the state from future blowback. Insiders say new policies are in the works, possibly even tax incentives or visa streamlining for Canadian tourists. But will it be enough? Because if this collapse taught New Hampshire one thing, it's this. Global politics aren't just global anymore. They're personal. And next time, the damage might be even worse. So now the question hangs in the air. Was it all worth it? Did tariffs that promised to protect American jobs actually just destroy them in places no one expected? And if even governors are powerless to stop the fallout, who's really in control? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you want more bold stories that expose the unseen cracks in the system, hit that like button and subscribe to BuzzFrame. We're just getting started.